favorite thing about training with Kyra is her bubbliness, and her sense of humor is awesome. She always wants to stay light and bubbly and never wants to be serious. She always wants to have fun.
She always has great stories to tell. When I'm nervous or something, she distracts me and tries to make me feel better.
When Kyra first came to the gym for a tryout, it was really noticeable how bouncy and energetic and carefree she was. Kyra is a great competitor, and she's young, and so we've had a few experiences with her competing over the past, I would say, 4 years as a high-performance athlete. She's funny. Sometimes she does little things at competitions where you question yourself as a coach also in terms of our communication. But she generally, when it's time to compete, can just surprise us, and she doesn't let stuff bother her. She really kind of stays in her zone and generally rises to the occasion, which as a coach is obviously something that you want, but that's something that kind of lives within her, and it's not something that we've necessarily taught her, but something that definitely helps with her success. Well, we're really proud that Kyra has made the national team for the last 2 years. We've had a history of national team members at our club, and so she's one of the ones that's continuing it. She's worked with Brittany Rogers and Madison Kopiak and Sydney Solosky and Megan Rattan, all these kids that have shown Kyra what it's like to work hard and to reach those goals. And Kyra's special because she kind of has this spunk that some of the other ones, that wasn't maybe their main characteristic that helped them to get there, and that spunk is fun to work with. It's good for her teammates. It's interesting sometimes in training, but I would say there's not a cap to where she can go because she has so much ability and she has such a willingness to work through challenges, and she's had a few.
I first got into gymnastics when I was really little because my parents said I had a lot of energy, so they put me into Gymnastics, and so I kind of just grew up with it since then. So I've been in it for 11 years. The person who's inspired me the most is Brittany Rogers. Just her being in the gym with me and seeing her train is really inspiring. 2 things I do during training to help me focus and keep going is staying positive and just getting as much feedback as I can from other coaches just to keep my gymnastics going well. Go out there and do your best and not worry about other people and how they do, and just think about what you're doing in the moment. Just stick with it when it gets hard because it's totally worth it in the end. There will be obstacles no matter what, and just powering through it is when you're going to come out on top. It was a really great experience. It was my first international competition, and it was so great to see all the other countries competing together, and it was just really exciting for me to be there. I'd like to thank my parents because they have given me so much support ever since I started. My mom always tells me that she's proud of me no matter what, and that is always great for me. And my dad always just goes over and above with everything, getting everything I need just to get through the day.